Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. An important explanation regarding Islamic punishments is that who has the right to administer punishments. Now, there is a complete consensus among our jurists, as they have deciphered from the Quran, that only a state has the authority to administer punishments. No person, no group, no organization has been given any right to punish people. Cases have to be registered in a proper court of law, and only then, after a judge pronounces the verdict, should the state machinery itself implement any punishment which is to be given to the criminal in this regard. However, unfortunately today we see many excesses being committed in our society, and we see people, for example, in cases of honor killing, in cases of blasphemy, that they come forward and punish the criminal themselves in the form of they come forward in the form of a mob and then punish the criminals themselves. This is absolutely an unwarranted behavior, and the Quran says that such a killing is totally unwarranted, for people have not been given this right. Even if they see such blatant things being committed before their eyes, they should not do anything except report such cases to the courts of law and then patiently wait for their verdict. We have a very clear picture and a very clear example of how the Prophet himself went about obeying this directive of the Quran, in which it is absolutely certain that only a state has the authority, a state has been given the authority to punish criminals. It is narrated by Abu Huraira that once Sa'd ibn Ubadah came to the Prophet and asked him that if I see my wife with a person, should I still bring 4 witnesses, implying the fact that in order to implicate her in a matter of qaz, should he still bring 4 witnesses? The Prophet replied in the affirmative. Sa'd said, "Certainly not. By the God who sent you with the truth, should I not pounce upon him with my sword?" The Prophet said to the people present, "Look at what your leader is saying." Of course, implying what Sa'd was saying. "He is honorable, and I am more honorable than him, and God is even more honorable than me," implying the fact that even in such cases it is important that the matter should be reported to the court of law, and people should not take the law in their own hands. They cannot in any way punish any person, even if they see, as this case reports, their own wife in a very compromising position with some other person, some other stranger. So it is absolutely clear from the Quran that only a state has the right to administer punishments, and cases such as blasphemy and cases such as honor killings, in which we find often the mob mentality working and the mob coming forward and punishing the criminal and even punishing him by death, this is an absolutely unwarranted and uncalled for behavior, and the Quran is absolutely against it. As I said, in all such cases, the responsibility of citizens is to report such cases to the courts of law and then patiently wait for their verdict. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات.